Module 2. Pass Protection continued. In Module 2, we'll continue discussing and learning about the half slide or three-man slide protection scheme. It's important to remember that the half slide includes a three-player slide side, which always includes the center, and a two-player man side for our offensive line. As I stated in the first video pass protection module, the pass protection calls are all names of guys. The first module discussed the five-man protection call, Roger and Louie. This module, the second module, will address our six-man protection, Fred and Felix. The R and the L in the name will still indicate what direction the slide is going. In this case, the call would be Felix. L in Felix, L in left. Slide side left, man side right. Flipping it would result in a Fred call. R in Fred, R in right. So slide right, man left. A Fred or Felix call for the offensive line is the equivalent of a Roger and Louie call. It literally changes nothing, absolutely nothing for the offensive line. In fact, the only difference between the two is that Roger and Louie are five-man protection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offensive linemen, accounting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive players, allowing the F to free release into his route and requiring the quarterback to be accountable for the sixth unblocked defender. Whereas Fred and Felix are six-man protections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offensive linemen plus one fullback equals 6. Let's take a look at a diagram with a more detailed breakdown. In this case, the call is Fred. Now each offensive lineman has the exact same pass protection responsibility in Fred as he does with a Roger call. In fact, looking at it, without seeing what the F is doing, you don't know if this is a Roger call or a Fred call for the offensive line. The R in Fred means the same thing as the R in Roger for the offensive line. Slide to the right, man to the left. The only difference is that in Fred, the F in Fred call puts the F in protection and makes him responsible for the Mike linebacker. The F is on a check release. If the Mike blitzes, as you can see here, the F is responsible for maintaining pocket integrity and is to step up and meet the rush. If the Mike spot drops into coverage, the F can step up and then release on the route of whatever concept is being run. Likewise, each player, offensive lineman at least, has the same exact pass protection responsibility in Felix as he does with the Louie call. The L in Felix means the same as the L in Louie, slide left. The F in Felix just means that this is a half slide to the left with the addition of the F in protection opposite the call. I hope you now have a better understanding of Roger, Louie, our half-man, half-slide, five-man protection, along with our Fred and Felix half-man, half-slide, six-man protection. The last pass protection module will discuss the four-man slide called Rico and Leo. This is a simple adjustment from a three-man slide to a four-man slide used to combat odd fronts, double A-gap pressures, personnel mismatches, etc. Spread them and shred them, and spin it to win it.